Hi all. So I had promised to make three series, a connected series on explaining energy and how everyone is connected in the universe and how one can bring in changes. So in this series of connected, lectures, I had made the first lecture explaining five elements. I had explained in that how five elements are the main physiology in everything around us. No matter what you look at in your environment, including your physical body, everything is connected with the five elements. In case you missed that lecture, please check it out. I have put a link in the description, in the YouTube description. If you're watching it on Facebook, you'll have to go to my YouTube channel to watch this. Second lecture was explaining how further, apart from the five elements, the cosmic energy also connects everything around us. We all breathe in and breathe out from the same cosmic energy. So that video explains about the chakras. It explains about the physiology and the the energy bodies, the healing, all of that, planets connected to chakras, etc. The link of that as well I'm giving you in the description section. So the first lecture was about five elements. Second level was explaining how the energy further connects to us, and this is the last and the final series in the connected lectures, in which I'm going to explain how we can alter the energy flow, how we can alter the physiology. In the first two lectures, I had also explained how afflictions in a certain planet at the time of birth can cause afflictions and problems in our life. Further, in the second lecture, I had further explained how afflictions in these planets create a malfunctioning of the chakras, which further leads to more problems, including health problems in our life. So now this lecture is about explaining how we can correct it. Now, one of the most powerful ways of correcting the malfunctioning in terms of the physiology, which is the five elements, or the energy flow, which is the chakras, is Gemology. So today's lecture is going to be on gemstones. As always, before I start, I would like to thank my spiritual gurus. I would like to thank my Jyotish gurus for sharing their knowledge with me, and I am eternally grateful. So gemology. Now, gemology is actually a very, very vast subject. It has there are so many types of gemstones. They're semi-precious, they're precious, they are all sorts of natural and artificial substances. There are all sorts of crystals. So am I going to be able to cover all of that today? No. So what I'm doing today I'm coming to the very basics of gemology. I'm coming to the very basic nine gemstones which connect to the Navgraha. The Navgraha is the 9 planets. Actually, they are not 9 planets. It's called the Navgraha. What is the Navgraha? Let me start with that. I should start with the first ABC, right? So, there are 9 gemstones, the basic fundamental solid, the basic gemstones that are used in astrology for gemology, for purpose of creating changes in your life, your body, your lifestyles, any of these. The 9 gemstones are connected to 9 planets, which is the Navgraha. The Navgraha consists of 2 luminaries, which is the light-giving body, sun and moon. 2 nodes of the moon, that's Rahu Ketu. I've done a video explaining the moon and how it connects to us, and Rahu Ketu, you can check that out on the channel. And then the 5 planets. I had explained in the element video how the 5 planets are the 5 elements, which is fire, water, earth, space, and air. Right? So the Navgraha is the 5 planets, which is the 5 elements. The sun and moon, which is actually also our mental, physical state, the universal soul, the way we think, and the nodes, which is our desires, our karmic patterns, etc. So see, when you talk about the Navgraha, everything gets covered in that, which is why we pray to the Navgraha. Just simply praying to the Navgraha alone can take care of the entire cosmic issues. Right? So now, coming to the Navgraha and the 9 stones connected to this Navgraha. What I have done is to explain to you the names in Hindi, English, which planet connects to what. and give you a visual detail, because after this lecture you should be able to look at a gemstone and say, you know, I know the stone. The stone is called this. It's connected to this planet. For example, you look at a cat's eye. You say, I recognize this. I've seen a lecture. This is a cat's eye. It connects to the planet Ketu and it's called Lesunya in Hindi. That entire, information should be with you, should be updated. So what I've done to do that is I've made a very small presentation. So you watch the presentation. It's a little fast moving, but in case you want to make notes or you want to learn it or take the visual, save it, pause the video, replay the video, take it at a pace as comfortable to you. So watch the video, it will give you information, and I will come back and continue with the lecture. Enjoy it. Welcome back. Now you already know which planet connects to which gemstone, what is it called, and what it looks like. Now let's move further from this. So how exactly does gemology work? I had explained to you earlier that energy is constantly flowing through us. That's one thing. Second, I had also explained to you how the 5 elements are within our body. Our body is made of the 5 elements. So suppose, for example, there's Mars that is afflicted, or let's suppose there's Venus that is afflicted in your chart. What will it do? It'll affect the Venus related, the water element in your life, the Venus related issues in your life, the comfort level, what else is water responsible, the balances of fluids in the body, progeny in men, marriage, all the things that connect to Venus will get affected if your Venus is ill placed in the chart. Now when we want to fix this, we want to get a diamond. A diamond connects to Venus. However, is it that simple? No, it's not. So I'm going to explain one other very important thing. I have seen in a lot of articles over the internet or in publications that people give out information like, oh, if you're a Leo, you wear this. Your birthstone is this. If you're this zodiac sign, your birthstone is this. Please wear this. Please don't ever do that. Don't ever make that mistake. Gemology does not work like this. It is not this simple. You cannot say that I am a particular zodiac sign, and if I wear this gemstone, everything's going to be fine. That is not how it works. Now let me further explain why this doesn't work. What is a birth chart? A birth chart has your planets that I've explained earlier, the Navgraha. Now these planets, what are they exactly doing? What are they doing? So what are, for example, if there's Jupiter, there's Mars, each of them will give you a result in your life. So a very basic example, if you have a strong Venus in your chart, your eyes will be attractive. You will have creative energy. You will maybe paint well, draw well. Your creative energy will be high. You will be nice looking. These are qualities of Venus, right? See how Venus is impacting your physical being in your life. Now, similarly, there may be times when Venus is not very positive. So what happens then? Your eyes may be weak. There may be issues in your body connected to fluids, right? So when a planet is really, really good, it wants to give you everything good, like a good person, like a good friend. When a planet is placed in a mediocre way, it will give you some nice things, some bad things. Like those unpredictable neighbors who are very sweet sometimes and very nasty the other times. And then if it's really negative in your chart, it hates you, it doesn't want to give you anything good. So see how the three results will differ from the same Venus. So you cannot say my zodiac sign is this so I should wear a diamond because the calculation is Venus. You don't know if that Venus wants to give you everything positive, right? So it's my request, please don't wear gemstones following the basics by just seeing your birthstone or your zodiac sign. It is not the right way of doing it. You have to look at the entire kundli, the birth chart. You have to understand how is the planet placed, what is it doing in the chart, what does it want to give you in your life, where is it placed in the Navamsha chart, which is another divisional chart which is very important, and which sign does it sit, how old are you, what results is it going to give you at this particular age. Sometimes with age also the results are going to be different. Sometimes you running certain dashas, the result are going to be different, right? So everything has to be seen in totality. Only then can you wear a gemstone. So do not play around with these. Sometimes they can be very dangerous and harmful. Out of seeing 100 charts, maybe one chart I will prescribe a gemstone. That's how careful I am. And then also I like to tell my clients, take a stone, experiment, watch it for a week, see how the results are, and then set in a ring. Okay, so be very careful in choosing your gemstones. Consult someone who's a good astrologer. Don't go to these jewelers and all who just want to sell it off to you. Be careful. Second, then there are metals. So some stones are set in gold, some in silver. There's Panchdhatu. Panchdhatu is a mix of 5 different metals, and some very rarely, sometimes people also make a ring of iron. So again, these metals have also got an effect on us, and they have to be again checked from your birth chart. How exactly the metals and how exactly do these gemstones work? Now these gemstones carry their own vibration. Remember, I had explained to you in the Cosmic Energy Chakra lecture that everything around us is connected to a vibration. I had given you different vibrations also. So gemstones also, they come from the nature, they carry a certain vibration. They are a certain color. With that color, color therapy happens, your vibrations change, and that's how they bring in the change in your life. Now there's also right and left hand. That's also another phenomena. So what we say is right hand is to enhance, is to make something stronger. You want to push the energy further. You want to give more. It's the right hand. So when you have a planet which is good for you, it wants to give you good things, you make a ring in your right hand because you want to increase the effect. You want to have that positive effect more strongly on you. But when a planet is negative, it's really negative, it will not give you something good, then you wear the ring in your left hand. Left hand is to curb, to hold back, to push down. So left hand energy will push it down. So sometimes to control the negative effects, you wear the gemstone in your left hand. But again, one has to be very careful with calculations. Gemstones cannot be worn randomly. If a planet is not beneficial to you in your birth chart, still don't randomly wear a ring and wear it in your left hand saying it's going to get controlled. See the degrees. Is it life threatening? Is it a planet which is saying that in some time of your life you will escape death like circumstances? Then you don't want to take that chance and get that energy into your life, right? You want to avoid it completely. In such a scenario, appease that planet by prayers. Pray to the Devta of the planet, do donations, create positive karma to overcome that negativity. So gemology is a very vast subject. I've given you some very basic information today so that you understand what is the Navgraha, what are the gemstones connected to it, how does it work in a totality, what is the right way and what is the idea behind gemstones. If you have any questions connected to the topic of gemology, I will be most happy to make one more lecture. Please write to me. You can email me. My email address is given in the description below. You can comment also. Ask me questions and I will respond. There's no problem on that. Thank you very much. Do subscribe to my channel and share my video, and I will see you soon with April predictions. I'm coming with monthly predictions. I've made some announcement about it previously, so I will see you soon, and I hope you find this lecture interesting and useful. All the best.